ready for Oregon State, and just tremendous energy today. So that's a real positive. And got a couple guys back out on the field today. Caleb was able to practice, and Colton was able to practice, and Kenny Young was able to practice. Deion Hollins was a little bit better. Marcus Rios was able to practice. So, we're not 100% healthy, but who isn't this time? So it's just good to be out here practicing and pushing through the discomfort of this part of the season. So it's a great challenge going on the road again. Hopefully we get a streak started again. We've been good on the road historically. Obviously we struggled a couple weeks ago, but go up there and play our best ball. So that's it.
Oregon State's switched quarterbacks recently. What have you seen out of their new guy?
Well, they switch quarterbacks a lot. Actually, during games, they switch quarterbacks. So they'll go a couple series with one guy and then a series with another guy. And so you're seeing both of them on film. Last week, they switched quarterbacks. And they had to play with one guy because the number 4 got hurt. He didn't travel with him. So you really have to be aware of who's in the game and what their strengths and weaknesses are. And so it's just something we have to be aware of. And I don't know what their injury situation is, but they've been playing both of those guys pretty consistently.
Do you prepare for number 4 to play? Seth Collins
Yeah,
to play?
you prepare for both of them. They're both very mobile, and they both can run. And they both got the ability to throw. But more than anything, you prepare for the scheme. But certainly, if he's in there, he's a pretty dynamic runner. So you have to be really alert to that.
Oregon State's defensive coordinator came from Utah. Do you see any similarities at all between?
Well, they play mostly 3 down, and Utah was a little bit more 4 down. A lot of pressure. They're about 50%, 36. I think they're 36% man, and they'll mix in some blitz, and they'll run a little bit. They'll run a little quarter split safety stuff. I think what good coordinators do is they adjust to their personnel. At least all the good ones I've been able to be around have the ability to adjust to their personnel. And, they might at one place be, just a blitz-happy guy, and they get to the other place that doesn't fit their personnel, or they have injuries, or, different structure, and so they adjust, and I think that's what they've been able to do. But they play well, they play hard.
Have defenses in general been pressuring Josh more than they show on film, going into the game?
Not really, no. Here's the thing about, like, last week with Colorado. Like Nate Stark's first, they tried to do some things that Arizona State had done, and we ran for a touchdown. The 84-yarder, they tried to bring pressure, and we ran for a touchdown. And, the one to Duarte down the middle, they tried to pressure, and we took it down to the 5. So, you have to just understand. I think people throw out the term blitz like it's literally, just run them all up in there or something. It just doesn't work like that, not at this level where, you've got guys across from you that understand how to block a blitz, and if they see it, they've got plays dialed up, and everyone's got stuff for stuff. So it's kind of it's what makes calling a game fun, is the guessing game part of it. But I haven't seen teams really lately show anything different on tape in terms of pressure. Everyone's always going to have an unscouted look. But in terms of the percentage of pressures, I haven't really seen that, because I think he's shown the ability to play well against the pressure. And we've only given out 9 sacks in 8 games. So you got to be careful when you do that stuff against us, at least.
So not teams like kind of just treating him like a true freshman as much as they were maybe at the beginning of the year?
Not as much as they were at the beginning. As we all saw, he just was named a finalist for the Davey O'Brien Award, one of 17 quarterbacks in the country, and he's a true freshman. I don't know if there's any other true freshmen on that list. I don't know how many true freshmen have ever been nominated for that award. That would be interesting to find out. But no, I don't see teams treating him like a true freshman anymore. I think he's through 8 games. He's developed to the point where they have to respect his ability and his intelligence as well, and his poise.
Has he gotten smarter protecting the ball? Last 2 games, he didn't throw an interception.
I think that he's become a much better decision maker with regards to when to throw it away, when to run out of bounds, when to throw it in the dirt, when not to just throw it across his body into coverage. I think those are all things that come with experience. There's things that you're able to get away with at the high school level that you can't get away with at the college level, just like there's things at the pro level you can't get away with that you can get away with at the high school level. So I think he's showing that he's maturing and he's intelligent, and he applies his lessons that he's learning along the way as he goes forward. So, yeah, I think so.
Alex Redmond play this week?
Yeah, Alex is back with us.